Good morning, everybody. Orange A here with my Persona 5 The Phantom X first impressions. Now, look, I'm going to start with a negative here, and I don't start, like, if you watch my channel, I don't do a lot of negative stuff on this channel, but my goodness, the first 20 to 30 minutes of this game is going to turn a lot of people off. And I'm starting there because I got a lot of friends on Discord that were like, look, dude, play the first 20, 30 minutes of this game, even if you're like, what is this? This feels really cheap, like the story feels kind of ham-fisted. Get through that and let this game start becoming its own game, because it really does that. So even though for the first 20 to 30 minutes of the game, my initial impression was like, oh god, this is just like a Persona ripoff with like gacha level story plot. No. After about an hour to 2 hours into the game, the story of this game starts to take a direction. And I came in completely blind. Like the release date for this game got dropped right as Etheria Restart was coming out. So I've been like locked in on that game. And so I'm just coming into this game as like a casual player hoping to play a Persona experience, right? Like get another round of Persona 5 with new characters, new story. And I think I'm actually going to get that. Now, I have some positives and negatives that I'm going to go over after my first 2 to 3 hours playing. So let's jump into the game and I'll kind of go over those. I'm going to start with the positive. Like the game looks pretty good, and if you're playing it on PC, the controller support is nice. Like right here, I'm running around with a controller, and this makes it feel a lot more like a Persona game. You have a lot of the mechanics that you had in Persona 5, right? You can go into like, thief looking mode, and that'll help you find treasure chests and destructible objects, and many of the mechanics in the game are like they were in Persona 5. That's a win. The game plays pretty smooth. I will say, like, as you go into battles, the transition scenes are kind of choppy. It doesn't flow as well as like a game made for the PlayStation 5 does, but I kind of got over that. Now, let's go into a negative real quick. There's a lot of depth to this game, a lot of depth, and I'm not sure that's good or bad yet. So for example, I'm going to look at my characters. Here's the current team that I'm running. I got the main character that's currently covered up by my face. I've got Anne Takamaki. She was the first 5-star character that I pulled, and then I'm using the rest of these characters. It's really cool how you have support characters in this game, sort of like Futaba was a support character. You can actually pull these characters out of the gacha, which is pretty neat, so that's cool. But where it gets a little bit more complicated, and let me go in here and try and find this. Like I'm going to go to Anne. So let me like long click Anne, go into her profile. Then I want to go look at her persona. I want to go look at Carmen. So here's Carmen. Now, if you're used to like the Persona 5 game, you have like single target fire spell, AoE fire spell, and then like those kind of level up. And then you have like a support ability and some passives. There's more going on here, which could end up being a good thing, but like check out like Tri-Fire right here. This is a lot more words than the Persona like series is used to having. I think this might turn some people off. Like this deals fire damage to one foe equal to 88% of attack with 75% chance to inflict burn when Anne has this like passive buff that she generates for herself, and the foe's HP is below 50%, deals 30% bonus damage. Whoa, that's a lot. And you can level up these skills independently. Like my On is level 20, and I can use experience things that I have like Crimson Rose. Let's say I wanted to level this up. I could use some of these little burner things right here to skill multiply this from 62.1 to 60%. It'll cost me 500 of these coins and these materials, which I can get from Enlightenment Challenge, which I haven't unlocked yet. So it's like farmable. You can probably level a whole bunch of this stuff up. But when you haven't leveled it up, because like I'm kind of just holding that resource for now, I have to deal with like the annoying gacha exclamation mark that'll just be on my screen until I start leveling things up. Like look on my tab menu right here, like on my phone, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to go into On because she's like one of my best characters. I'm going to go to Carmen and I'm going to level up. Let's just do Tri-Fire. Let's do Crimson Rose. I don't know. I'm just sick of looking at that thing. So I'm going to level it up. Now, I'm assuming I didn't just waste a valuable resource, and that's something I'll be able to farm more later, in which case, like being reminded to level up your skills is a good thing. But either way, that's a lot more complex than the original Persona games were. Don't know if I like that or not. Now, for leveling up a character, here's the support character that I've been using. She's at level 10. I can go to training here and I can increase her level cap using these, what are these called? Whiff of Irises. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I like this character a lot. She provides shields to my team. Boom. Then I can quick select some leveling materials and level her up. Your side characters level up like this by using materials and drops that you get in the game. All right, fine. That's how it works. I've enjoyed using the characters that I'm using. She's got some new thing. Oh, I've unlocked her like avatar. Sweet. Okay, what's this new thing? Recommended party. It's just her. Okay, whatever. Like, there's just a lot here. There's a lot. And Persona games were always a little bit more, I'm not going to say simplistic because you had to be like very precise with how you were playing the game, but I just feel like there's a lot of menus, there's a lot of stuff going on, and that does kind of distract from that single player story experience that I was hoping to get. However, I can learn systems, and if the story continues to be engaging, if the story is really good, I will learn those systems. Now, this is a gacha game, so you are going to have to deal with like being bombarded by the shops, right? And some people, this will be the biggest turnoff in the world. Like, I'm not somebody who cares about the shop so much. If I'm free to play, I will just skip it. You do get some daily rewards every day for free, it looks like. That's fine. And then, like other gacha games, it's full of just all these little side quests and things you have to do. Like right there, by completing those quests, I got main character experience, which you get from doing battles and things as well. That's how you level up the main character. But my main character is behind in levels compared to my side characters because I can use the stuff that drops in game to level my side character, whereas for him I have to get Wonder EXP credits to level him up. So again, just things that are like different than the Persona game that we're used to playing. I will say, I hope the dungeon difficulty kind of improves over or increases over time. I'm smashing this first dungeon with very little difficulty, and I might have just discovered the first puzzle, like how to get into here, that is not just given to me via exclamation marks. Now, I'm not going to keep progressing. Well, I wasn't going to keep progressing the story. Oops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to hit some story. Wasn't trying to throw everybody in there. Anyway, look, I'm going to end it by doing some polls. Like, if you can handle the fact that you get new characters in this game through a gacha and you want a single player Persona experience, I suggest giving this game a try. If after a few hours you just don't want it anymore, go back to waiting for Persona 6 whenever that's going to come out, or go replay Persona 3 or one of the other games. I am going to continue to give this a try, and let's end this video with a 10 poll, seeing if I can get like another copy of Anne or another 5-star character. If you haven't like watched other polls or my poll video that I made for this, this is what a poll looks like. You get to sign your name. I'll make a little star. Oh, beautiful. I better get a 5-star character for that god tier star I just made. Nope. You pull a lot of personas. They also do drop from fighting them in the game. You only are pulling 2-star personas on the standard banner right here. Maybe at some point they'll release like a different banner where you pull more of them. And my 4-star character is Fujikawa. I've never had her before, so got a little bit of a new character right there. She is light element, which is actually the same element that the main character has access to. So I don't know that I will necessarily be using her, but yeah, she looks pretty cool. That's the video. Give this game a shot. If you want to try a Persona game, if you're itching for some Persona experience, I think this could scratch that itch for you. And if not, hey, just don't drop any money on it and quit the game whenever you feel like quitting. All right, y'all, thank you for watching this video. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.